Be here. How are you doing today? I've had, I call it hard labor, but I've had a hard day. I've had to really, like, lean on the Lord, and really seek Him. And, I had a vision. Something has been, like, pestering me today, like, but it's not an actual spirit. It's like coming from a person. Does that ever happen to you guys? Anyway, I had a vision, and I saw like a gargoyle. I don't really know what that means, but then I saw something. It kind of looked like a lady, like a fanfare, like she had wings, but it was like more like a fairy type thing. And so when I first looked, I saw the gargoyle. Then I saw like this lady, and but down as it looked like the lady, and then I saw another face down below her, and it was just like the face of a person, a man. And then I saw two balls, and one ball, it was like the lady was holding the ball, but then she had threw a ball and it went into that face, and it was like it's saying, I threw the ball in your court. Now what are you going to do with it? But under that I saw a serpent. So I saw a gargoyle. I saw the lady that kind of appeared like she had wings, like an angel, but she wasn't an angel. And then I saw her face, and then a face, and the person's face that I saw, it just looked like a generic face. It wasn't like it was a man's face or a woman's face. It was just a face. So the lady was like throwing a ball at that face, and then it went in that face. But I was going to tell y'all that earlier. So like I had I received messages from different people, and so I received message, and then I replied a message, and I tried to accommodate, and soon right after that I started having a satanic attack in my eyes. And so what I wanted to say, and then also right before the Lord sent deliverance for me, which He did, I turned to Him with all my heart. He sent deliverance real quick. I felt anxiety like a spirit of anxiety trying to come on me. So this is what I wanted to say. Be very careful who you deal with. And just because people ask you to help them, or just because people, let's say you're serving at a ministry, and you know, you're going to meet so many people at places like that. You're even going to meet people that work there and that are supposed to be the good guys, and they're not. They're synagogue of Satan. But just because somebody asks you to do something, you don't always have to say yes. And this is what I want you to do. If you listen to my channel, if you trust me, you know that the Lord is with me, and you know that I go through things. I always try to tell y'all the good and the bad, even the trials and the tests that I have to go through. And the Lord would say to you, He wants you to be slow on making these quick decisions, because every choice from now to the time He comes is going to have implications. And He said He wants you to take everything to Him. And just because somebody asks you to do something and you feel like you want to do it because you are a servant of servants and you really want to serve, so you want to do everything to accommodate them, He says that is not how He works. He wants you to come to Him. So if somebody says, can you give me a ride home, you need to go. Say, well, hang on just for a minute, I have to pray. And then you just walk away and you go and pray and spend time with the Lord. And this is how you get to know Him. This is how you get to hear His voice. If you just automatically make every choice yourself and you never listen, the bride has to lean on her beloved. We are in the wilderness. Remember I told y'all we're in the wilderness of sin. We're going through the valley of the shadow of death until we be made perfect, until we come all the way out of sin, until we be made like Christ. we're going through the valley of the shadow of death, and that is the wilderness. And as we go through the wilderness of sin, and even though we are not sinning, we're in that wilderness, and as we go through that, we have to lean on our beloved. It looks like my battery is going dead. I had something I needed to bring to y'all. The Lord had a word for you guys, and now my phone is almost out of juice. So I'm gonna just upload this real quick. I'm gonna go charge my phone, and then I'll come back and I will give you the word. But at least I got to tell you the testimony of what happened. And this is a different testimony than the one I gave yesterday about that person that was sick. This testimony I'm giving you now about somebody asking me to do something for them. It's a totally different testimony, and so I wanted to accommodate them, and I wanted to do what they're asking me to do. But the more I tried, it was just confusion had set in, and everything I put my hands to with them, it was like tied. There was no, and then I started having the visions, and I was seeing things like gargoyles and serpents, and them throwing a ball in that face. And I heard the Lord say they threw a ball, and they're saying the ball's in your court. They're going to see what you're going to do with it. Well, you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to turn it over to the Lord. I'm sorry about that light. I'm trying to stop it. I'm going to turn it over to the Lord. And I'm not going to fool with these people. I'm going to turn them over to Him, and I'm going to pray for them, and I'm going to step away. Because just because we're servant of all does not mean that we have to sell ourselves out to Satan. So take everything to the Lord. Confirm everything with Him, and He'll always confirm His word to you. 2 or 3 times He'll confirm His word to you. So just on everything He'll confirm. And it's better to be safe than sorry. But I'm going to upload this, and I'll be back on in a little bit to bring you the word of the Lord, the teachings of the Lord. And it's a good word. It's something that He's supposed to do in our midst, in our home, with our spouses, and with the people that are around us, and even with us. He's supposed to really be doing some works, and He's already started, but He's supposed to put the word with it, and so you'll know that it's coming, and you'll be looking for it. All right, I love you. I'll be back on just a little bit. Mandy B signing off. Bye.